each other. These players and parents will be forever a part of the Holland Christian Boys basketball family. Thank you for everything you have done. Now, senior manager, Charlie DeVries. Charlie is taking ball center, 35. Charlie is a graduating senior this year, but will be returning Holland Christian his senior this year. But Charlie is most successful in the UCLA responsibility. As long as he's participating in some of the PTQ awards. While most important is making new friends. Charlie participates in new classes of Holland Christian. He also plays basketball, boxing, and soccer. Charlie performs in physical motion, plays percussion in the concert band, and has had a blast dancing and being in musical courses last year. Charlie started playing basketball in middle school. Coach Jansen loves Charlie's continued love for the game of basketball and his love for everyone around him. Also, his baby chance. Next is Rudy John Mars. He's joined by his parents, Jeff and Charlie. Charlie plays at the University of fall. When he runs on high school sports, the Canada Dance is revealed from his on-field court. Charlie also plays soccer at Holland Christian. Coach Charlie loves his drive and willingness to put himself out there. He's a great teammate and selfless, says Coach Jansen. Number 4, Isaac Snyder, accompanied by his parents, Aaron and Sarah Snyder. Isaac plays on the common college this year, but he is still undecided. One of the most high school athletics is the coaches and players who wish to play you at Big Yoga. He has participated in tennis, music, coaching, and entrepreneurship at Holland Christian. Coach Jansen loves Isaac's constant yearning to improve and be the best player he can be. Number 5, Andrew DeLecourt. Andrew is keeping his parents very nearly. Andrew plays at the college this year to consider the physical therapy. He is undecided at this point but will work on cross-country defense now. What Andrew loves on high school sports is a relationship he has made with his coaches and teammates. Andrew has participated in cross-country, track and field, Living Hope, and student council at Holland Christian. He was leading all conference in one area for cross-country. Number 12, Colin Beckman. Colin is a player who has never said a bad job. Colin will be back for a off-scholarship at some sports management. He will take it up because the first is a and the facility is still in
All right, mic test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is about the level we're going to be at for most of the night. We are going on the air in 7 seconds.
Stay tuned. It's time for exciting high school basketball. This play-by-play broadcast is made possible by these community-sponsored local merchants: Bremer and Bauman Heating and Cooling, Van Dorn Hearing Care, Barber Ford, and by Rick Gensink Realtor Keller Williams, all of Holland, Verhaeg Motors, Quality Door and Glass Images of Holland, by the Farmhouse Restaurant of Zeeland, by OK Tire of Holland, Zeeland and Hamilton, Farm Bureau Insurance, by Vanderlawn Home Improvement to Hudsonville, and West Michigan ENT and Allergy in a community near you. Support our local merchants. And now, here's Roger Allen with the play-by-play action.
Hi again, everybody, and welcome to our final regular season broadcast as tonight from the Holland Civic Center. Maroons of Holland Christian entertain the Broncos of Coopersville. We'll talk to Holland Christian coach Brad Jansen in just a moment here on Joy Worship.
Hi friends, delicious food and fellowship await you at the Wooden Shoe and the City Deli in Holland and the Farmhouse in Zeeland, serving you safely. Dine in, take out. The Wooden Shoe and the City Deli in Holland, the Farmhouse in Zeeland. See you soon.
Glass Images is a proud sponsor of Holland Christian Schools. They're also locally owned and operated, and your residential supplier of mirrors, shower doors, tabletop glass, and more. Glass Images is also a commercial supplier of aluminum storefront systems and interior office partitions. Did you know seal failures and cracks in your insulated glass can cause fogging? If you're dealing with something like this, you need Glass Images on the south side of Holland off Blue Star Highway and at glassimages.net. Glass Images, proud sponsor of Holland Christian Schools.
There once was a family living close to the water. There was a mother, father, big brother, and small daughter. They were ever so busy running here and there, to school, to church, and to cut Thing Two's hair. The next thing you knew, their family was growing, and Sally and Wally felt the scrunchies start crowing. Those scrunchies were horrible, miserable things that would bring out the grumpies and ornery birds' wings. They only came out when the family was traveling to Whoville or Whatville or West Upper Bend Dabbling. One thing was sure, there was not enough room for the new baby What's-It or Big Wally's balloon. So the family set out to Verhaeghe just for browsing. SUVs and sedans with room like who housing. They were quite taken with the car they had found, and soon realized it came with the best warranty in town. It was sharp, it was snazzy, and it made them all smile. Even the scrunchies wore a grin for a while.
Visit VerhaegheMotors.com to see current pre-owned inventory and start expanding your space today. Verhaeghe Motors in Holland and online at VerhaegheMotors.com.
Need printing or design? Zealand Print has the experience, creativity, and passion to take your project from concept to completion and leave a great impression. Located on Main Street in downtown Zeeland, or visit ZealandPrint.com.
WPNW 1260 AM Zeeland Grand Rapids, 98.9 Zeeland Holland, 96.5 Zeeland Hudsonville Granville.
Our pregame show continues now, and with us once again, Holland Christian head coach Brad Jansen. Coach, here we are, the end of your first regular season at Holland Christian. How do you feel?
You know, it's been a whirlwind. You get just kind of everything that happened this year, and just happy to be playing. I mean, you kind of put a lot of things into perspective. It's been a fun ride. It's been fun to get to know the guys. I mean, it's just, we feel like we're kind of starting to buy it and kind of know each other a little more. So yeah, it's just been good. Reflecting on everything, it's been really fun.
Just a couple of minutes, I'm going to ask my partner Scott what the Maroons have to do to turn around the 8-point loss to Coopersville earlier in the year. What do you think they have to do?
Yeah, we can't get in a big hole like we did last time. I thought we played pretty well against them. We missed shots, had some good looks. We just didn't put it in. So again, taking care of the ball against these guys, they run a really good 1-3-1 trap and then fall back into a pretty aggressive zone, and we told the boys, if you think the pass is there, it's probably not. So just being strong and ball fakes, taking care of it, shooting HC shots, and just being really patient.
Yeah, if we can get any kind of decent percentage, that game in Coopersville would have been Overway went like 0 for 7 to start the game.
Yeah, I mean, he did. We watched the first 5 possessions. We had Cruz that missed 2 open threes, which, he normally hits one of those. We got Big J that missed, 4, bunnies. And so, we just said be confident, and sure shot, take it, step up, make the right play.
Coopersville coming off a loss to Hamilton on Tuesday night. Does that make them more dangerous or less dangerous?
It's all kind of the same. I know I was just talking to their coach, actually, and they're kind of battling with some of the kids not being able to play, too. He said, they've had back-to-back-to-back. So, I think they're a dangerous team, but also, hopefully it gets our guys a little bit motivated to say, hey, Hamilton beat us, Hamilton beat them, we got to be ready to go.
All right, Coach, well, we wrap up the regular season here at the Civic Center tonight, and then a weekend off, and on the road Tuesday to start the tournaments.
Yeah, can't wait, and this is what it's all about. I guess we're actually in March Madness, so here we go.
All right, Coach, thanks a lot. Go Maroons.
Thank you, go Maroons.
Hi, this is Tracy with OK Tire, and if you've been considering retirement this winter, just stop by or call any one of your easy-to-find, locally owned OK Tire stores and talk to our retirement specialist. You'll quickly find out that no matter how much you have saved up for retirement, we have the right tire to get you retired quickly and easily. That's OK Tire, your retirement experts.
Your hometown tire store in Holland, Hamilton, and Zeeland.
Van Dorn Hearing Care is a local provider of hearing aids and hearing care services. Unlike big box stores, they provide personalized service and individual attention. Hearing technology is evolving, and as hearing aid experts, they stay up to date with the latest advancements and training so they can provide the best practice protocols you can trust. Van Dorn Hearing Care has hearing solutions you can rely on. Discover the difference at VanDornHearing.com. Better hearing, better life. Count on it.
Hi friends, delicious food and fellowship await you at the Wooden Shoe and the City Deli in Holland and the Farmhouse in Zeeland, serving you safely. Dine in, take out. The Wooden Shoe and the City Deli in Holland, the Farmhouse in Zeeland. See you soon.
Find your favorite worship songs 24/7 right here on Joy Worship. Listen every day and every night to Joy Worship. 98.9 and 96.5 FM, and 1260 AM. You'll be inspired.
And it's time once again to welcome my partner, Scott Nyheis. Scott, the first time we played Coopersville, it resulted in an 8-point loss, 58-50. So, as promised, what do the Maroons have to do tonight to turn that around?
Well, good evening, everyone. My analysis would be really quite similar to what Coach Jansen talked about. Obviously, score the basketball when you get those open shots. But I think the other thing we were going to be looking for here tonight, like Coach said, they come at you in a 1-3-1 after made baskets. And the Maroons are going to have to be able to break that. We've seen numerous times this year where Holland Christian has a hard time getting the ball across half court, and sometimes some careless turnovers that just comes down to good handling of the basketball. So, like you said, they need to use ball fakes and just make solid, crisp passes when they're trying to get the ball up the court. I think the Maroons are going to, enjoy their home court here tonight, and let's hope they get a win on senior night.
It's the last thing you see when you leave your house, and the first thing you see when you arrive home. Old, dull, boring. It's your garage door. It's time for a Clopay garage door from Quality Door Company. Go modern with wood, steel, maybe even more of a contemporary look with aluminum and glass. Freshen up the first and last thing you see at home with the garage door from Quality Door Company. A Clopay Master Authorized Dealer. Holland, Grand Rapids, Muskegon, and South Haven. Online at qualitydoor.biz.
A great team doesn't happen overnight. It takes years of conditioning and hard work. It takes vision and a serious commitment to be the best you can be to strengthen and empower the team to its full potential. This is the legacy of Barber Ford. From your first step into the showroom to your regular oil changes, even to service and body work, you can feel Barber Ford's deep commitment to serving you. And it reaches further than that into the community with a commitment to making a difference. Barber Ford new pre-owned service and body shop. Online at barberford.net.
Right here in Holland, you have a realtor with over 30 years of experience in business and serving customers. That's Rick Ginsing, realtor for Keller Williams Harbortown. With all this experience, Rick understands the importance of building lasting relationships. He delivers exceptional service through strong communication and attention to detail. And Rick Ginsing is a proud sponsor of high school sports as he's a Christian school alum. To learn more about Rick Ginsing with Keller Williams Harbortown, search online for contact information, his location, and more.
Got our gas furnace working yet?
Afraid it's time to replace it.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking Daikin, one of the top-selling brands worldwide.
Daikin?
Daikin, extremely reliable, performance tested.
Daikin.
Daikin, super efficient, saving you lots of money on energy bills.
Now I'm thinking Daikin.
Call Bremer and Bauman at 396-7716 and ask about the $79 furnace tune-up special. That's 396-7716.
Coopersville comes to Holland tonight stinging from a loss to Hamilton just 2 nights ago. After beating the Hawkeyes 71-63 earlier in the season, on Tuesday Hamilton got their revenge by a score of 56-49. The Broncos retained their hold on second place in the OK Blue, but as a result of Holland Christian's win over West Catholic on Tuesday, the Broncos and Maroons now share second with league records of 8-5. Coopersville has put together a really good second half of the season, going 8-2 in their last 10 games. Coopersville scores an average of 65.5 points a game compared to Holland Christian's 49.3. The Broncos, however, give up 52.6, while the Maroons surrender a stingy 49.6. From what we've seen, Coopersville will play zone defense all night long, and they'll try to force the Maroons to shoot from the outside, surrounding Jalen Overway with 2 and 3 defenders at all times. In spite of that, Jalen did have 21 points against Coopersville on February 27th. In summary, Coopersville has a veteran coach in Pete Van Kempen who sticks with what he knows, and his players respond. Second place in the OK Blue is on the line tonight, and we expect a really competitive game. We'll kick it off in just a moment here on Joy Worship.
Van Dorn Hearing Care is a local provider of hearing aids and hearing care services. Unlike big box stores, they provide personalized service and individual attention. Hearing technology is evolving, and as hearing aid experts, they stay up to date with the latest advancements and training so they can provide the best practice protocols you can trust. Van Dorn Hearing Care has hearing solutions you can rely on. Discover the difference at vandornhearing.com. Better hearing, better life. Count on it.
Glass Images is a proud sponsor of Holland Christian Schools. They're also locally owned and operated, and your residential supplier of mirrors, shower doors, tabletop glass, and more. Glass Images is also a commercial supplier of aluminum storefront systems and interior office partitions. Did you know seal failures and cracks in your insulated glass can cause fogging? If you're dealing with something like this, you need Glass Images on the south side of Holland off Blue Star Highway and at glassimages.net. Glass Images, proud sponsor of Holland Christian Schools.
Back with you from the Holland Civic Center. We have a brass quintet down below getting ready to lead this crowd in the national anthem. Right now, let's turn you over to public address announcer Dick Bauman.
Welcome to the Holland Civic Center, home of the Holland Christian Maroons for today's boys varsity OK Blue conference matchup between the visitors, the Broncos of Coopersville, and your home team, the Maroons of Holland Christian. This game is a privilege and it was made possible by those who have fought and continue to fight for the freedoms we enjoy. Our veterans are pillar members in our community, and we are proud of all veterans in attendance with us tonight. Please rise and honor America as Jake Knott, Jacqueline Meyer, Tanner Kreider, Henry Tusink, and Daniel Coney lead us to the playing of our national anthem.
Senior night here at Civic Center. Holland Christian with 7 players and a manager all graduating this coming spring. They were introduced with their parents between games, and we'll see if the starting lineup is all seniors. First of all, for Coopersville, Bill, number 2, Blake Stewart, Jack Castenholt, number 13, Preston Thomasma, 22, Cody, and in the middle is 34, Ben DeGrace. And for Holland Christian tonight, senior and manager, Lives will get a start. Snyder, and it looks like it will be all seniors in the starting lineup. Andrew DeBlincourt. Dykegraft. And actually, we're going to introduce way more than 5. They're going to introduce all 7 seniors and the manager. So we'll see who actually comes out. Luke Vandersey is still not available. Still having concussion issues. Eli Krimendahl has been released from quarantine. We'll see if he is in playing shape. Student section across the way for Holland Christian. And a few of the Coopersville students made the trek. So now we're getting ready to close out the regular season here at the Holland Civic Center. Well, it's the semi-normal five. Quinn, Cruzy, Dykegraff, Overway, and Snyder. Actually starting tonight.
Quinn getting his second start in a row.
And here we go. Coopersville gets the ball. Visiting team always does to start the game. Thomasma will get it into Cody. They'll play catch in the backcourt. Maroons will trap. And now DeVries finds a wide open Keston Holmes underneath. And that's what you have to watch out for when you go for the trap. They find the easy backdoor layup. Coopersville leads it to zip. 2-3 zone. We'll see it all night. They're very active with it. It kind of moves as a unit, following the ball around. Right now, the Maroons throwing it around the outside. Now Overway's got it off the block on the left side. He's backing in on DeVries, kicks it out to Cruzy. Cruzy to Quinn. Quinn in the corner. Dykegraff open for three, missed it. And the offensive rebound to Snyder. Snyder nearly threw it away. Cruzy will track it down before it goes into the backcourt. Cruzy with the right hand dribble between the rings. On the right side to Quinn. He looks back at Coach Jansen. Now Cruzy's got it again between the circles. Left sideline Dykegraff. Cruzy, right side Quinn. Looking for the holes in the zone. And there's the steal, or near steal, from Thomasma. And they'll say that Thomasma had it while it was on the sideline. And we'll give Coopersville a turnover on that one. That's what the officials gave them. Quinn's got it. As Coach said during our pregame interview, if you think the pass is there, it probably isn't. So a near steal. I guess if we're going to give Coopersville a turnover, we need to give Holland Christian one too. And there's a bad pass from Overway trying to get it into Dykegraff. Second turnover, Holland Christian. Coopersville out of the corner for Castenholtz, and he missed the three. Overway the rebound to head to Cruzy. Cruzy into the front court. Coopersville leads 2-zip early going. Cruzy top of the key. Dancing around, gets it over to Quinn. Now left-hand corner, Snyder quickly underneath Dykegraff. Dykegraff mid-post left. Overway, one big step in, missed the shot. Overway again, up off the glass, missed it again. Overway a third time, and this time it'll go. Tied at 2, 6:02 left in the first period. A noisy Holland Civic Center. Oh, that sounds good. Castenholtz up top with the left-hand dribble, stops at the free throw line. Back to DeVries for three, got it. Then DeVries, their starting center, hitting from outside to give Coopersville a 5-2 lead. Quinn's got it deep on the right wing. He'll go cross court for Cruzy. Back to Quinn. Not a whole lot of movement from Holland Christian on offense. From Snyder inside to Overway on the block. He'll try to get around DeVries. Fakes, puts it up and in.
Like to see that aggressive play from Overway.
I think Overway can have about as many points as he wants here tonight. Thomasman with a dribble at the top of the key. Maroons in a 2-3 zone of their own. Here's Blake Stewart with it. On the right side for Castenholtz. To DeVries, to Cody. All five touch it. Here's a three for Castenholtz. Right wing, no, but a rebound offensively to Stewart. He'll get it up to Cody on top. Head fake, drive down the lane, and a whistle. Holland Christian foul. It's going to be on Cruzy. His first, team's first. Baseline left inbounds play for Coopersville. Ethan Cody will trigger it. Cody gets it into Stewart. Stewart around a screen from DeVries. Dribbles to the left elbow. Bounce pass one hand to Thomasman for three from the right. No good. And Snyder the rebound for Holland Christian. Now Adam Cruzy into the front court. 5-4 lead for the Broncos. 4:46 left first period. Quinn, again, looking back at the coach for instructions. At the right elbow, this is Dykegraff. Out to Quinn. Quinn puts it on the deck. Now gets it over to Cruzy. Cruzy midway between the rings. Left of center. Now right of center. This is Quinn. Mid-post right, Overway, right corner Snyder, now on the block, Overway, quick move around DeVries, Overway up, and good again.
I like the way Overway's putting the ball on the floor and creating room to get himself to the basket.
And they're double teaming him, but he's just putting it up over both DeVries and Thomasma, who's been in there. Castenholtz gets it to DeVries, now it's Cody. Cody on the right wing. Cody into the lane with the dribble. cut off there. Worked his way free for a nice little runner that's up and good for Ethan Cody.
Good spin move.
7-6 Coopersville, 3:51 left in the first. Both teams playing 2-3 zone exclusively thus far. Quinn, sideline right with the dribble, trying to get away from Thomasma. Almost dribbled himself into a double team, and Thomasma created the turnover, the third for Holland Christian. Just jumped up into the passing lane. Cody for three from the right, no. And a rebound to Dykegraff. Collin gets up and pulls that one down. Dykegraff ahead to Quinn on the right wing. Underneath Overway. Overway into the lane. Left-hand hook short. Cody the rebound for Coopersville. Here come the Broncos leading by one. One-hand pass, right corner, Castenholz. Now back up to Cody, directing traffic. Cody to Stewart. Stewart, top of the key. Down the right side of the lane. Blake Stewart off the glass and good. The lead is 3 for the Broncos with 3 minutes left to play in the first period. Cruzy, cross court to Quinn. Maroons go left to right in their home whites. Cruzy, dribbling around. Two guys at the top of the zone looking at him. At the left elbow, this is Overway. They triple team him. Now leave him alone one-on-one. He backs into DeVries and lost control. Turnover number 4 for Holland Christian. On the run, Cody. Cody bounces it to Castenholz. And he is fouled on his way to the basket by Dykegraff. Collin picks up his first, team second. 3 fresh bodies for Holland Christian at the scorer's table, 2 for Coopersville. Preston Thomasma gets 2 from the line to our left. That's the stage end here at the Holland Civic Center. Up and good for Thomasma.
In the line for the Broncos, number 32. Ryan Moore for the Maroons, number 3. Jonathan Lies, number 5.
Ryan Moore in for Fruitport. Lies, Nelson, and DeBlakecourt for Holland Christian. Second free throw up and good
Broncos substitution number 10.
for Thomasma. Coopersville never puts any rebounders along the lane when they're shooting free throws. Another little oddity of Coach Van Kempen. Lies has it, left wing for the Maroons. Cruising between the circles, right side to Blakecourt. Right elbow Overway. Back to DeBlakecourt. Back to Overway now on the block. Poked away from behind by Moore. Turnover number 5 for Holland Christian. Little runner in the lane and a walk. Runner literally. As that shot put up by Luke Sanford.
Sanford got caught between the pass and the shot there and traveled with the basketball.
Second turnover for the Broncos. 11-6. Broncos by 5. 2:11 left in the first period. Overway tried to get it underneath to Nelson and threw it away again. 6 turnovers, Holland Christian. Here is Sanford. Beat everybody back and got a little layup to go.
Well, we talked about it in the pregame. The Maroons have got to take care of the basketball.
So far, 6 turnovers to 2 for Coopersville. And they have to get back on defense, too, because Coopersville will throw the long ball and run. Left elbow Nelson out to Cruzy for his first attempt. It's an air ball short. And it'll be out of bounds to Holland Christian. Here is Eli Krimendahl. After missing, 2 or 3 games. Krimendahl and Overway will get a rest. Lies will trigger baseline right for the Maroons. Looking. And in front, poked away, knocked out of bounds by Castenholz. Still Holland Christian basketball. There's a pass again that just wasn't crisp enough. Lies lobs it in the backcourt for Cruzy. Adam dribbling to the top of the 2-3 zone to Lies deep left. Nelson asking for it at the left elbow, instead to Cruzy. Cruzy dances around with a dribble at the free throw line. Krimendahl threw it right into the hands of Stewart. That is 7 turnovers for Holland Christian. Stewart all the way down the lane. Layup and he missed it. Tapped up and in by Ryan Moore. The lead is 15-6. Coopersville's biggest of the night with 1:03 left in the first. DeBlakecourt right elbow to Krimendahl. Out to DeBlakecourt at the right elbow, and he walked. Turnover number 8 for Holland Christian. And Thomasma will come back in, and we have timeout called by Holland Christian. Back in a moment.
Hi, this is Tracy with OK Tire, and if you've been considering retirement this winter, just stop by or call any one of your easy-to-find, locally owned OK Tire stores and talk to our retirement specialist. You'll quickly find out that no matter how much you have saved up for retirement, we have the right tire to get you retired quickly and easily. That's OK Tire, your retirement experts.
Your hometown tire store in Holland, Hamilton, and Zeeland.
Hi friends, delicious food and fellowship await you at the Wooden Shoe and the City Deli in Holland and the Farmhouse in Zeeland, serving you safely. Dine in, take out. The Wooden Shoe and the City Deli in Holland, the Farmhouse in Zeeland. See you soon.
Need printing or design? Zeeland Print has the experience, creativity, and passion to take your project from concept to completion and leave a great impression. Located on Main Street in downtown Zeeland, or visit zealandprint.com.
Well, if you're Coopersville, you have to love the way this game is going. They have 15 points by 7 different players. Nobody with more than 3. Maroons stay in the zone on defense. Coopersville ball with a 9-point lead. At the free throw line, Cody turns around. 15-footer off the glass, good for Ethan Cody. And Coopersville has a double-digit lead. The Maroons have only one person that's scored. That's Jalen Overway. He has all 6 of Holland Christian's points. DeBlaycourt between the rings. On the left wing, Cruzy. Left elbow to Nelson. Nelson, one dribble into the lane, threw it away. Turnover number 9 for Holland Christian. It's a disease. And now a big collision underneath, but Blake Stewart just throws it up and in. This is like somebody opened the floodgates. You said what?
Coopersville threatening to blow this game out in the first quarter.
Yes, they are. I don't know whether Holland Christian's too tight or too loose, but something isn't working. Cruzy down the right side of the lane. Big Euro step, runs into Moore, throws it up at the buzzer. It will not go. And after one, it's Coopersville 19, Holland Christian 6 on Joy Worship and HC Live.
There once was a family living close to the water. There was a mother, father, big brother, and small daughter. They were ever so busy running here and there, to school, to church, and to cut Thing Two's hair. The next thing you knew, their family was growing, and Sally and Wally felt the scrunchies start crowing. Those scrunchies were horrible, miserable things that would bring out the grumpies and ornery birds' wings. They only came out when the family was traveling to Whoville or Whatville or West Upper Bend Dabbling. One thing was sure, there was not enough room for the new baby What's-It or Big Wally's balloon. So the family set out to Verhaeghe just for browsing. SUVs and sedans with room like who housing. They were quite taken with the car they had found and soon realized it came with the best warranty in town. It was sharp, it was snazzy, and it made them all smile. Even the scrunchies wore a grin for a while.
Visit VerhaegheMotors.com to see current pre-owned inventory and start expanding your space today. Verhaeghe Motors in Holland and online at VerhaegheMotors.com.
Almost a stunned Civic Center crowd here. We've got one quarter in the books, and it's Coopersville leading 19-6. The Maroons have already committed 9 turnovers. Holland Christian will get the ball. It is Snyder, Quinn, Krimendahl, Overway, and DeBlaycourt. At the right elbow, Krimendahl. Left side, Snyder. Left elbow, Krimendahl. Down on the block right, DeBlaycourt. Too strong. Overway on the other side. Can't get it to go. Got his own rebound. Trying to fight for some room, and he's tied up. That'll give the ball to Coopersville. It doesn't count as a turnover, but it's just as good as one if you're a Broncos fan. 3 guys around him, and 2 guys had hands on the ball. They didn't knock it out of his hands, but they did get the held ball call. So now Thomas Mount near the center circle goes left side to Sanford. Thomas Mount at the top on the right. Castenholtz to Cody in the lane. Now Sanford, now Cody. Now Castenholtz for 3, that's short. Rebound Snyder. Snyder to Quinn. Here come the Maroons trailing by 13. Between the rings, Quinn reverses it left side to DeBlaycourt. Now right side, Quinn. Block right, Krimendahl. Double teamed. Krimendahl is bailed out by a whistle. He is fouled by 13 Thomasman. His first, team's first. Blake Stewart back into the Coopersville lineup. Ethan Cody will sit down. Quinn from the baseline right side into Snyder, back to Quinn on the wing. Quinn up top as two guys chase him. Now to Blecourt left wing, picks up the dribble there to the left elbow for Overway. Turnaround from 15, good. Coopersville 19, Jalen Overway 8. Stewart with it, leaves it for Sanford between the circles. Reverse to Stewart on the left, Sanford at the top on the right side. It's Castenholtz. Castenholtz from the right wing, at the right elbow to Thomasma. And back out it comes to Sanford. He takes it to the free throw line. Now back to Stewart. Stewart, diagonal skip pass to Castenholtz. Corner to Moore. Up top, Sanford for three, no. And rebound tipped out of bounds by Thomasma for Coopersville. The Maroons get it back, trailing by 11 with 6:25 left in the first half. Ethan Cody checks in to replace Luke Sanford.
But the only thing Coopersville not doing well is shooting the three. They've only made 1 for 7.
That was part of their problem in the loss Tuesday night to Hamilton as well. So Quinn will bring it up. All night long, a 2-3 zone. There's a hard screen by Overway. Quinn to the right elbow. And again, into the passing lane goes Blake Stewart. Coopersville thought they had another turnover. The official said no.
It was close.
Quarter court right, Snyder to throw it in. Into the Blecourt. Castenholtz got a hand on it. The Blecourt held on for dear life to Quinn between the circles. Quinn holding, now starts the dribble with the left hand, throws it sideline left to Blecourt. Quickly, Overway, underneath Kremendall. Kremendall waits, hook, puts up the hook, misses it, got his own rebound, puts it up again, no, got his own rebound, puts it up again, and one for Kremendall. Well, you can't complain about the offensive rebounding.
Oh, they're dominating the boards.
And the foul is on, they don't have a 33. Referee said 33. They don't have one of those. Brian Moore sits down.
And he's 32.
Ben DeVries is back in.
Yeah, 32. They corrected it.
That is Brian Moore's foul, his first team second. Kremendall to the stripe. 46% on the season from the free throw line. He averages 4.5 in the games he's played. Two dribbles, puts the ball on the right hip with one hand, now fires it and got it. 19-11, Maroons back within 8, 5:52 left in the half. Thomasman just inside the center circle. Right side for Castenholtz, right elbow to Cody, no look over here on the left side to Blake Stewart, no. And a touch up from the right side by Moore, no. And then what? Holland Christian foul on Kremendall. His first, team's third. It'll be Moore, or rather Cody, to trigger the inbounds play. Baseline left. He'll throw it up in front for DeVries. Thomasma over to Castenholtz for three, and he got it. You knew he was going to hit one eventually. That's 5 for Castenholtz. It's 22-11 Coopersville. Just under 5.5 left in the half, and Kremendall going the other way. DeBlakecourt missed him. Turnover number 10 for the Maroons. Into the lane. Cody, big spin move, and he walked. Too big spin move. Luke Sanford in. Thomasma out. Coopersville.
Maroons caught a break on that exchange.
Still down 11. 5:15 left in the half. Quinn crossing the timeline. Half court 2-3 zone for Coopersville. DeBlakecourt, one dribble. Right elbow Overway, tried to get it underneath the Kremendall, and guess what? Another steal from Coopersville. Passes just are not there. Cody into the lane. Handed off, underneath, on the block, up and in for Blake Stewart. What a move by Blake Stewart. It's 24-11 with 4:47 left in the half. Snyder, right elbow Overway. Back to Snyder, give and go. And again, Coopersville gets in the passing lane. Fortunately for the Maroons, they couldn't control it. Ben Nelson, rather, and Dykegraff in. Kremendall and DeBlakecourt out for Holland Christian. Quinn, baseline right to throw it in. Out in front, Snyder. Isaac, one dribble, right side, Quinn. Back to Snyder, right corner. Snyder. The right elbow to Nelson. Nelson hands it to Overway right in the lane. Overway trying to get around DeVries, can't do it. Shot up, no good. Rebound for Stewart. On the run for Coopersville, Blake Stewart. Right corner open, Castenholtz 3, no. And it's Overway with the rebound for Holland Christian. 24-11 Coopersville, just about halfway. Another steal on a lazy pass from Coopersville. Wide open layup by Cody is good. The guys in green running away and hiding from Holland Christian here at the Civic Center tonight. Overway at the free throw line underneath Nelson, and he puts it up and in. 26-13. Coopersville has them doubled up with 3:47 left in the half. This is Ethan Cody. Hesitates into the lane, right in front of the basket. Up, missed it. Rebound Overway. Quinn fell down and got in the way just enough so Cody couldn't make that basket. Now Quinn heels on the center circle at the free throw line. Overway. And taken out of his hands. And they're going to call a foul on Coopersville's Luke Sanford, who cannot believe it, and I don't blame him. His first team's third. Cruzy in for Quinn. Dykegraph half court near side to throw it in. 3:26 left in the half. 26-13. Coopersville the lead. Holland Christian's ball. Snyder left wing. Left corner Nelson. Nelson looking. And again, a steal. That was Castenholtz. Castenholtz gets it ahead to Sanford, and Sanford makes the basket. 13 turnovers for Holland Christian. Snyder on the right block to Nelson. Big Ben, one dribble. Out to Overway, who's 10 feet outside the three-point line. And I had a Cruzy between the circles. Cruzy trying to find something in that 2-3 zone. Right side Dykegraph. One dribble. Corner Nelson. Nelson one dribble to Overway. Mid-post right. That's a walk on Overway. Turnover number 14. 28-13 Coopersville. 2:36 left in the first half. Cody across the timeline for the Broncos. Holland Christian also in a 2-3 zone all night long. Stewart hands to Sanford. Sanford, center circle. 2:18 left in the half. Sanford loses control of it, picked up by Snyder. Turnover Coopersville number 3, and then a foul on Coopersville on the way out. That will be Sanford's foul, his second, team's fourth. And Thomasman is going to check back in to replace Sanford for Coopersville. Snyder gets it into Cruzy with Dykegraph, Nelson, and Overway. Cruzy picks up the dribble between the rings. Left wing, Dykegraph back to Cruzy at the top. Cruzy, right elbow to Snyder for 3 from the right. No, off the back of the iron, tipped out of bounds. Coopersville ball. 15-point lead for the Broncos with under 2 minutes to play in the first half. Cody, stutter step move down the right side of the lane. Foul, I believe, on Cruzy on the way by. Yep. Cruzy's second, team's fourth. Baseline inbounds play. 1:51 left in the half. Somebody needs to trigger it. And it'll finally be Cody who steps back to take it. Baseline right. Lob it out in front for DeVries. He'll pick it up at the top of the key, hand it to Stewart. Stewart down the right side of the lane, cut off by Snyder. To Thomasman, ball loose, but it comes out into the hands of Stewart for a 15-footer from the right, no. And it's rebounded by Overway for Holland Christian. Now Cruzy into the front court. Adam dribbling top of the key, 28-13 Coopersville. Dykegraph, right elbow for Overway. Overway double teamed, one dribble to mid-post, triple team, gets it up to Snyder. Snyder down to the wing outside the arc. And on the left side, Cruzy's open for 3, in and out, no good. Rebound for Stewart for Coopersville. Here come the Broncos with 1:11 left in the half. Stewart runs it up all the way, took it off the glass, no. Rebound Overway ahead to Cruzy. Here come the Maroons, down by 15. Cruzy dribbling right hand, top of the key. Dykegraph quickly to Nelson on the left block. Nelson bumped into hard by DeVries, no call. Snyder's open for 3, no. And rebound tipped up by Dykegraph and in. Dykegraff gets his first basket of the night, make it 28-15, 44 seconds left in the half. Coopersville will hold for one shot. Cody's got it out near the timeline. Cruzy bothering him. Cody around Cruzy. Past Nelson for an easy layup. Unbelievable. 8 for Cody, 30-15, 27 seconds left in the half. Coopersville the big lead. Dykegraff through into the crowd. Just nobody even close to it. 15 turnovers for Holland Christian. 19 and a half seconds left in the half. 30-15 Coopersville. Ethan Cody walks it into the front court. Stands in the center circle. Bounces it on the right wing to Thomasma. Thomasma gives it to Kastenholtz. Kastenholtz down the lane. Runner up. Good. Kastenholtz. Did they do anything wrong? That is 7 for Kastenholtz. And at the half, it is Coopersville 32, Holland Christian 15. Halftime show in a moment here on Joy Worship and HC Live.
Glass Images is a proud sponsor of Holland Christian Schools. They're also locally owned and operated, and your residential supplier of mirrors, shower doors, tabletop glass, and more. Glass Images is also a commercial supplier of aluminum storefront systems and interior office partitions. Did you know seal failures and cracks in your insulated glass can cause fogging? If you're dealing with something like this, you need Glass Images on the south side of Holland off Blue Star Highway and at glassimages.net. Glass Images, proud sponsor of Holland Christian Schools.
Right here in Holland, you have a realtor with over 30 years of experience in business and serving customers. That's Rick Ginsing, realtor for Keller Williams Harbortown. With all this experience, Rick understands the importance of building lasting relationships. He delivers exceptional service through strong communication and attention to detail. And Rick Ginsing is a proud sponsor of Holland Christian Sports since he's a loyal Holland Christian alum. To learn more about Rick Ginsing with Keller Williams Harbortown, search online for contact information, his location, and more.
Sometimes sports is really hard to figure out. As good as Holland Christian played on Tuesday night, they are not playing good tonight. 15 turnovers unofficially to just 3 for Coopersville. After one quarter, you could kind of see how this one was going to go. Coopersville led it 19-6. They outscored the Maroons 13-9 in that second period, and the lead here at the break 32-15. Junior varsity game won by Holland Christian here tonight, 47-37. That avenged a 17-point loss to Coopersville back on the 27th of February. So congratulations to the Holland Christian Junior varsity under Coach Jeff Keene, who have now completed their season. Varsity has a half to play in the regular season, and then a tournament game against Hamilton down in Coloma on Tuesday night. That'll be a 7 o'clock or thereabouts start, and we will have it for you here on Joy Worship. And we'll be back to check individual scoring, which won't take long on the Holland Christian side in the first half of this one on Joy Worship and HC Live.
A great team doesn't happen overnight. It takes years of conditioning and hard work. It takes vision and a serious commitment to be the best you can be to strengthen and empower the team to its full potential. This is the legacy of Barber Ford. From your first step into the showroom to your regular oil changes, even to service and body work, you can feel Barber Ford's deep commitment to serving you. And it reaches further than that into the community with a commitment to making a difference. Barber Ford new pre-owned service and body shop. Online at barberford.net.
It's the last thing you see when you leave your house, and the first thing you see when you arrive home. Old, dull, boring. It's your garage door. It's time for a Clopay garage door from Quality Door Company. Go modern with wood, steel, maybe even more of a contemporary look with aluminum and glass. Freshen up the first and last thing you see at home with a garage door from Quality Door Company, a Clopay Master Authorized Dealer. Holland, Grand Rapids, Muskegon, and South Haven. Online at qualitydoor.biz.
All right, here's how the individual scoring looks for Coopersville. Very balanced. They got 8 from Ethan Cody, 7 from Jack Kastenholtz, 6 from Blake Stewart, 4 from Luke Sanford, 3 from Ben DeVries, 2 from Brian Moore, and 2 from Preston Thomasma. For Holland Christian, 8 from Jalen Overway, 3 from Eli Krimendahl, 2 for Ben Nelson, and 2 for Colin Dykegraff. Coopersville 32, Holland Christian 15. And the Maroons are back out of the locker room already in the shortest halftime speech of the season for Coach Brad Jansen. We're back in a moment.
Got our gas furnace working yet?
Afraid it's time to replace it.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking Daikin, one of the top-selling brands worldwide.
Daikin.
Daikin, extremely reliable, performance tested.
Daikin.
Daikin, super efficient, saving you lots of money on energy bills.
Now I'm thinking Daikin.
Call Bremer and Bauman at 396-7716 and ask about the $79 furnace tune-up special. That's 396-7716.
Hi, friends. Delicious food and fellowship await you at the Wooden Shoe and the City Deli in Holland and the Farmhouse in Zeeland, serving you safely. Dine in, take out. The Wooden Shoe and the City Deli in Holland, the Farmhouse in Zeeland. See you soon.
Need printing or design? Zeeland Print has the experience, creativity, and passion to take your project from concept to completion and leave a great impression. Located on Main Street in downtown Zeeland, or visit zealandprint.com.
And now the shooting stats. Here's Scott.
All right, for Holland Christian, they were 1 of 1 from the free throw line in the first half, 100%. 7 of 15 on 2-point shots for 47%. They did not make a three. They were 0 of 5 from 3. 7 of 20 shooting for Holland Christian in the first half for 35%. For the visitors from Coopersville, they were 2 of 2 from the free throw line for 100%. They were 12 of 17 on 2-point shots for 71%. A lot of baskets right in close for Coopersville. They were 2 of 10 from three-point land for 20%. Overall shooting for Coopersville in the first half, 14 of 27 for 52%. Holland Christian winning the battle of the boards 18-7.
And if we kept track of fast break points, as you said, a lot of those Coopersville two-pointers were layups on the end of fast breaks. So Coopersville with a big lead, 32-15. And we're back with more halftime activities from the Civic Center in a moment on Joy Worship and HC Live.
There once was a family living close to the water. There was a mother, father, big brother, and small daughter. They were ever so busy running here and there, to school, to church, and to cut Thing Two's hair. The next thing you knew, their family was growing, and Sally and Wally felt the scrunchies start crowing. Those scrunchies were horrible, miserable things that would bring out the grumpies and ornery birds' wings. They only came out when the family was traveling to Whoville or Whatville or West Upper Bend Dabbling. One thing was sure, there was not enough room for the new baby Whatsit or Big Wally's balloon. So the family set out to Verhaeghe just for browsing. SUVs and sedans with room like who housing. They were quite taken with the car they had found and soon realized it came with the best warranty in town. It was sharp, it was snazzy, and it made them all smile. Even the scrunchies wore a grin for a while.
Visit VerhaegheMotors.com to see current pre-owned inventory and start expanding your space today. Verhaeghe Motors in Holland and online at VerhaegheMotors.com.
Now, if you want to talk about the OK Blue for a while, there is one thing for certain. That is Hudsonville Unity Christian is going to win the conference and win the conference big. They came into this 8-team league this evening with a 5-game lead. That is unbelievable that one team could dominate could dominate a conference like that. But Coach Scott Soetsma and his Crusaders from Unity Christian have dominated the OK Blue this year. Sharing second place, these two teams we're watching tonight, Coopersville and Holland Christian, with records of 8 and 5 in the league. And then tied for fourth, you have Hamilton and Allendale at 7 and 6. West Catholic is at 6 and 7. And then Spring Lake 3 and 10. And Fruitport winless in the league at 0 and 13. Well, Coach Jansen has gathered the troops around with 2 minutes left on the halftime clock, so he does have a few more words of wisdom for them. Coopersville players still out in shoot-around mode on the court down to our right here at the Civic Center. I'm sure the entire coaching staff for Holland Christian, and I know your broadcasters and fans are in shock. You just did not expect to see this again. This is very much how the game at Coopersville started, with the Broncos just jumping into every passing lane and extending their hands and arms into every passing lane. They have an uncanny ability to know where the ball is going and to get their hands on it and knock it loose. And most of the time, they don't just knock it out of bounds. They'll knock it to a teammate or be able to control it themselves. And then, as we said, before you know it, they're throwing a long pass or running to the other end and getting an easy layup. The result of all that kind of stuff is the fact that your halftime score is 32-15, third quarter in a moment.
Right here in Holland, you have a realtor with over 30 years of experience in business and serving customers. That's Rick Ginsing, realtor for Keller Williams Harbortown. With all this experience, Rick understands the importance of building lasting relationships. He delivers exceptional service through strong communication and attention to detail. And Rick Ginsing is a proud sponsor of high school sports as he's a Christian school alum. To learn more about Rick Ginsing with Keller Williams Harbortown, search online for contact information, his location, and more.
Van Dorn Hearing Care is a local provider of hearing aids and hearing care services. Unlike big box stores, they provide personalized service and individual attention. Hearing technology is evolving, and as hearing aid experts, they stay up to date with the latest advancements and training so they can provide the best practice protocols you can trust. Van Dorn Hearing Care has hearing solutions you can rely on. Discover the difference at vandornhearing.com. Better hearing, better life. Count on it.
Underway, Holland Christian's ball. They go left to right. And a shot put up by Snyder goes. His first basket of the night, 32-17. Caston Holtz out of the right corner, instead up to Cody. Free throw line, DeVries. DeVries open for a moment. Gets it out to Caston Holtz. Caston Holtz drives to the right elbow. Takes it down the right side of the lane. Fires up the 6-footer, no good. Rebound, Cruising. Here comes Holland Christian. Just underway, third period, down 32-17. Left side to Quinn. Quinn, one dribble, left elbow Snyder. Snyder underneath with a little shovel pass to Overway, who puts it up and in. Nice assist by Snyder. Overway with 10, 32-19, 7-10 left third period.
Good start, Holland Christian.
Caston Holtz for three, right wing, online and good. Whistle, timeout Coopersville. Coach Pete Van Kempen saw something he didn't like, called timeout. We're back in a minute.
Glass Images is a proud sponsor of Holland Christian Schools. They're also locally owned and operated, and your residential supplier of mirrors, shower doors, tabletop glass, and more. Glass Images is also a commercial supplier of aluminum storefront systems and interior office partitions. Did you know seal failures and cracks in your insulated glass can cause fogging? If you're dealing with something like this, you need Glass Images on the south side of Holland off Blue Star Highway and at glassimages.net. Glass Images, proud sponsor of Holland Christian Schools.
A great team doesn't happen overnight. It takes years of conditioning and hard work. It takes vision and a serious commitment to be the best you can be to strengthen and empower the team to its full potential. This is the legacy of Barber Ford. From your first step into the showroom to your regular oil changes, even to service and body work, you can feel Barber Ford's deep commitment to serving you. And it reaches further than that into the community with a commitment to making a difference. Barber Ford new pre-owned service and body shop. Online at barberford.net.
Holland Christian's ball, half-court 2-3 zone set up by Coopersville. Maroons in white go right to left. Creasy to bring it up, score Coopersville 35, Holland Christian 19, just under 7 minutes to play in the third period. Quinn has it left wing between the circles. This is Cruzy. Adam Cruzy quickly to the top of the key, now around Thomasma. Gets it out to Snyder, near steal by Caston Holtz. Quinn, left corner Dykegraf. Dykegraf up to the wing, now gets it to Cruzy at the top of the key. Cruzy right side Quinn, eyes the three, pulls it down. Right side Snyder. Snyder to Overway on the right block, poked away by Cody. Turnover number 16. Now on the run, it's Caston Holtz who just throws it up wildly, expecting to be fouled. He was not, and Coopersville turns it over for the fourth time. Caston Holtz didn't even hit the glass with that one. He was just so sure he was going to draw a foul. Instead, it's a turnover, and here come the Maroons, trailing 35-19. 6:20 left, third period. Cruzy, deep left wing. Caston Holtz with him, over on the right side to Quinn. They will match up tight out of the zone, and there's another near steal as Thomasma knocks it away. Maroons get it back. Quinn, right side, Dykegraf, and he bounced it on the end line thanks to Stewart, who got in his way. Turnover number 17.
Quick hands on Coopersville. They're playing defense. Man, they're good at poking the ball away.
So Cody brings it up. Down the right side of the lane. Hands it on a weave to Caston Holtz. Now it is DeVries open for three, and he hit it. Second three for the big guy. He's got 6, and it's 38-19. And now Caston Holtz into the passing lane again to knock it out of bounds. Two new guards coming in for Holland Christian, Johnny Lies and Andy DeBlecourt. Snyder lobs it in for Lies. 38-19 Broncos. Lies, top of the zone, gets it over on the left side to DeBlecourt. He'll get it to the left elbow for Snyder, back to Lies for three. Nope. Rebound tipped out, Lies has it. Well, Dykegraf just got pushed by DeVries hard. The officials didn't see it. Overway into the lane, to the basket. Off the back iron, good for Jalen Overway. Overway with 12. It's 38-21, 5:14 left, third period. Thomas Smith stops between the circles, now goes to the dribble around a DeVries screen down the right side of the lane. Kick it right corner. Castenholz for three, no. And DeBlecourt gets the long rebound to Johnny Lies. Here is the senior into the front court with the crossover dribble. Now backs it out, and they chase him all the way out to the center circle. Snyder quickly underneath, Overway on the block, right. Turn around, wide open on the weak side. It's Dykegraf for two.
Beautiful assist, Jalen Overway.
Dykegraf with 4, 38-23, 4:43 left in the third. Backing it out, Ethan Cody. As Coach Van Kempen says, no hurry, guys. Blake Stewart down the right side of the lane, whistle. Away from the ball, foul, Coopersville. Their fifth turnover. And it looks like Ethan Cody with the foul, his first, team's first.
Well, if you're the Maroons, you're looking for a way to, cut that lead to 10 and then work from there.
Right now it's still 15, 4:28 left in the third. Lies across the timeline. At the left elbow, Dykegraf. One dribble out to DeBlecourt. Down the baseline, DeBlecourt draws the double team. Dykegraf up top, Lies. Johnny Lies, right elbow, Overway. Spins, 10-footer up by Overway, too strong. Tipped out and into the hands of Snyder. Give Dykegraf credit for that rebound. Now Overway underneath. Left-hander up and good. Jalen Overway. He's got 14. The lead is 13. 38-25, under 4 to play in the third. Blake Stewart down the right side of the lane. Runs into Dykegraf, missed the shot. Rebound to DeBlecourt.
He forced that one.
Johnny Lies up the right side. Down in the right corner, Dykegraf. Dykegraf threw it away. DeVries picked it off. Turnover number 18.
Momentum killer there for the Maroons.
Ethan Cody dribbling outside the arc right. Hands it to Castenholz. Castenholz reverse to DeVries. DeVries down the lane. Kicks it left corner. Wide open three on the way. No good by Thomasma. And a rebound to Snyder. Ahead to Lies into the front court. Maroons in a hurry. Thomasma hands all over Johnny Lies. No whistles yet. Johnny Lies, big collision. That's a charge on Lies. Ben DeVries took it.
That's a good call.
Oh, no, wait a minute. One of them called it one way. The other called it the other way. They're going to call a block on Ben DeVries. I saw Coach Van Kempen kind of jump up, and I thought, what in the world? He got the call, but he didn't. The official out here definitely called it the other way.
Overruled.
Overway baseline left. Lob it in to Lies. Left corner, Snyder, left block, Overway. Overway around DeVries, easy. 16, Jalen Overway.
Maroons caught a break on that possession.
38-27, they're within 11 with 3 minutes left in the third period. Cody, cross court for Stewart. Stewart around to DeVries screen, all the way to the basket. Stewart, nobody drew the foul. Snyder and Overway were both there. We'll see who gets it. This will be Overway's foul. His first, team's first. 2 shots for Blake Stewart. He had 11 against the Maroons back on the 27th of February at their place. That was a 58-50 win for Coopersville. Stewart spins, bounces it once, fires it off, and hits. He's got 7 so far here tonight. Ryan Moore replacing Ben DeVries in the Coopersville lineup at the center position. Stewart fires the second, got them both. 40-27, 2:49 left, third period. Lies across the timeline. They extend the zone to meet him. DeBlecourt, deep left. Left elbow to Dykegraf. Shovels it over to Lies for a 3, in and out, no good. Rebound tip, Dykegraf, no. And here is Cody with a long pass ahead for Kastenholtz. How did he catch that ball? Kastenholtz up top for Cody. Cody slows it down between the rings. Cody gets it to Stewart at the top of the key for Coopersville. Stewart down the left side of the lane. Kicks it sideline left for Sanford. And that's going to be a little hip check called on Isaac Snyder. His first, team's second. Coopersville, quarter court left side to throw it in. Cody will do the honors. Checking in for Holland Christian, Eli Krimendahl. And Overway will get a rest. Briefly, I'm sure. 2:15 left, third period, 40-27, Coopersville by 13. Cody gets it in to Moore, running down the lane on a set play is Stewart for the easy layup. That's 10 for Stewart, it's 42-27. Lead back to 15. Left elbow Dykegraf quickly to Blecourt. Underneath on the block to Krimendahl. Had it knocked away. It's loose. Cody went down to get it and then just slid out of bounds. And for some reason, he's acting like he was wronged. Cruzy back in for Holland Christian. Snyder went up. Quarter court left in front of his own bench. Adam Cruzy to throw it in. Lies will have to chase it in the backcourt. He better hurry. Sanford was threatening to beat him to the ball. Lies back across the timeline, 1:52 left, third period. Cruzy to Lies between the rings. Back to Cruzy on the left. Lies. Right side to Blecourt. Right elbow, Dykegraf. Lob it underneath Krimendahl. Layup, Krimendahl got it.
Good passing, Holland Christian.
5 for Krimendahl, 42-29, 1:34 left in the third. Long pass to Sanford out of the left corner, no good. And a rebound to Cruzy. Cruzy kicks it right sideline for Lies. Lies holding to Cruzy. Back to Lies, right wing. Lies tried to get it underneath. Krimendahl did. He found Dykegraf. Dykegraf out to Blecourt. Three ball, good! Andy to Blecourt.
10 points.
42-32, 66 seconds left, third period. Cody dribbling with it for Coopersville. Off the right side of the lane, hands to Kastenholtz. Kastenholtz goes around Dykegraf in the lane, and a foul on Dykegraf, I believe. Yep. Dykegraf picks up his second, team's third.
It's probably all right because Coopersville had an easy bucket there.
Ethan Cody triggers baseline right. Down to our right. Lob it right in front of him for Blake Stewart. Blake Stewart to the basket. Foul Krimendahl. He was good until he came down with the arm, and that's what they whistled on him. That basketball player's instinct to try and block the shot will draw whistles every time. Krimendahl's second, team's fourth, and Blake Stewart will get 2 from the charity stripe. 50 seconds left to play, third period. Free throw up and no good. 42-32 Coopersville. One more coming from Stewart. He's got 10, had 11 back in February against the Maroons. And he missed that one short. Rebound Cruzy. As we said, Coopersville does not put rebounders under the basket for free throws.
Maroons can cut the lead inside of 10 points here.
Lies on the right wing. 38 seconds left in the third period. Cruzy out near the center circle. We'd say the logo, but there isn't one on this floor. Cruzy, right side Lies. Lies in the lane. Krimendahl. Krimendahl back up. Lies, three ball. Got it! Johnny Lies. How about a senior night triple for Johnny Lies? It's 42-35, 14 seconds left in the third. Some comeback here in the third quarter for Holland Christian. Ethan Cody dribbling on Dykegraf, hands it to Kastenholtz. Kastenholtz works his way around a screen for Moore and airballs it out of bounds. That is the end of the third quarter. It is Coopersville 42, Holland Christian 35 on Joy Worship and HC Live.
Hi friends, delicious food and fellowship await you at the Wooden Shoe and the City Deli in Holland and the Farmhouse in Zeeland, serving you safely. Dine in, take out. The Wooden Shoe and the City Deli in Holland, the Farmhouse in Zeeland. See you soon.
WPNW 1260 AM Zeeland Grand Rapids, 98.9 Zeeland Holland, 96.5 Zeeland Hudsonville Granville.
Van Dorn Hearing Care is a local provider of hearing aids and hearing care services. Unlike big box stores, they provide personalized service and individual attention. Hearing technology is evolving, and as hearing aid experts, they stay up to date with the latest advancements and training so they can provide the best practice protocols you can trust. Van Dorn Hearing Care has hearing solutions you can rely on. Discover the difference at VanDornHearing.com. Better hearing, better life. Count on it.
This is Joy Worship Radio, where 24/7 you'll hear your favorite worship songs, the songs that are sung in many churches. Listen to Joy Worship every day at 89.9 and 96.5 FM and 1260 AM.
Maroons were down 17 at half. They cut into the margin by 10. They're down 7 as we begin the fourth quarter. And Blake Stewart tries a 3 out of the left corner, no good, to begin period number 4. Cruzy has the rebound in hand for Holland Christian. He's at the three-point line in the front court for the Maroons. Johnny Lies between the rings. Cruzy left wing. Lies between the circles. Right side to Bleecourt. Off the right elbow. This is Dykegraff who finds Krimendoll for 2. The lead is 5 for Coopersville. 7.5 left in the ball game.
Maroons finally finding some cracks in that zone.
Cody with it. Krimendoll poking, doesn't get it. To Stewart down the right side of the lane. Had his shot blocked into the hands of Dykegraff. Here's Lies on the run. Lies going a little too fast, and it's loose. And timeout Holland Christian. Boy, what a great call by Coach Jansen to get timeout called there.
Well, the ball was between his legs.
7:12 left in the ball game, and we'll keep it here on this break. That was unbelievable. The Maroons mounting a great comeback in that third period. They scored 20. Coopersville scored 10. 42-35 was the score at that point. The Maroons have scored 2 more in the first 48 seconds of period number 4, and it's now 42-37. So what was a 17-point lead for Coopersville at the half has been trimmed to just 5. Whatever he said in that short speech in the locker room, Coach Jansen got to his players, and they have come out with a lot more fire here in this second half. Dykegraff to Bleecourt. Not Overway. Krimendoll, Lies, and Cruzy. Into the backcourt from Dykegraff for Johnny Lies. 7:10 left. Maroons down 5 with the ball. Right side to Bleecourt. Right side of the lane, there's a steal. 19 turnovers, Holland Christian. Castenholtz got his hands on that one again. Now Cody up top for Stewart. If Coopersville makes one here, you could see the momentum go the other way. Missed. Castenholtz. Dykegraff had it. Thomasman knocked it out of his hands, but alertly there's Cruzy to pick it up.
Coopersville just 1 rebound this half.
To Bleecourt, deep right. In the lane to Krimendoll. Couldn't control it. Ball is loose. Coopersville basketball, turnover number 20.
Maroons getting sloppy here again all of a sudden.
As Coopersville turns up the intensity on the defense just 1 notch. And now Cody trying to go around Krimendoll. Did something to a leg that doesn't feel good. Krimendoll picks up his 3rd, team's 5th. Thomasman's down and Luke Sanford in for Coopersville. Snyder's going to replace the Bleecourt for Holland Christian. Cody will stay in there, but he is not healthy. He is limping on the right leg.
I think they hit knees together or something.
They get it up to the top to DeVries. Now Castenholtz for 3 from the right, and he got it.
Boy, he's good from right on that spot on the floor.
13 for Castenholtz. It's back up to 45-37 with 6:12 left in the game. Maroons need to find that momentum back. Johnny Lies holding deep right wing. Bounce it right corner to Dykegraff. Dykegraff, 1 dribble up to Lies between the circles. Now left wing to Snyder. Snyder at the left elbow. Dykegraff quickly Lies. Open 3 on the way. No good that time. And a rebound to Castenholtz. He'll get it to Cody, and Ethan Cody will bring it up, still trying to flex the right knee. Cody backs up toward the timeline. Dykegraff comes out on him. And now Cody steps around Dykegraff, goes up, and there is the 4th foul on Krimendoll. Cody will have to go to the stripe. Probably not a bad foul for Krimmendall, except for the fact that it was his fourth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the team. 2 for Ethan Cody, who led him at the half with 8 points. Kastenholz has had a good second half. He's up to 13. Cody's still at 8. And still at 8 as he bounces that one off the back of the iron. Here comes Overway, who's been out for a long period of time. Krimmendall takes his 4 fouls to the bench. It's 45-37 Coopersville. Maroons got within 5. Right now we have 5:34 left in the game. Cody up and good.
Maroons are going to have to score on most possessions now, you would think.
Cruzy. Right side lies. Back to Cruzy between the rings. Snyder flashes up to the left elbow, but they don't get it to him. Cruzy cross court for Lies. Lies back to Cruzy. To Lies as they throw it around the zone. Lies at the left elbow for Snyder. Snyder one dribble to mid post, tried to get it to Overway and threw it away. That's 21 in the turnover department for Holland Christian. That's what they weren't doing in the third quarter. 5 minutes left in the ball game. Down by 9, Coopersville's ball. Holland Christian down by 9, that is. Cody dribbling. And now it looks like Coach Van Kempen might want to run a little clock, or not. Running to the basket was Blake Stewart. He is fouled by Holland Christian's Dygraff, Colin Dygraff. His third, team's 7th, so 1-1 for Blake Stewart. Stewart with 10 on the night of their 46. Up and no good. Rebound Overway. It's a 9-point lead for Coopersville. Holland Christian with the ball. Cruzy between the rings, picks up the dribble. Doesn't know where to go with it. Now Lies on the left. Lies keeps the dribble alive till he can get it to Snyder. Right side, Cruzy. Cruzy looking at Overway. Overway comes out of the lane. They get it to him on the sideline near Steele Kastenholz. Up top, Snyder. Snyder down the left side of the lane to Overway in the lane, and Overway is bumped. And this will be a Coopersville foul on Stewart. His first, team's third. Baseline left inbounds play for Johnny Lies. 46-37 Coopersville, 4:18 left in the game. Snyder has it, right side, Cruzy. Overway flashes to the left elbow. Up top instead to Lies. Overway off the left side of the lane. Nearly threw it away. Cruzy's got it. Right elbow jumper from 15 short. Overway the rebound maybe. And taken away from him by Ethan Cody. Cody flies up the left side of the court. Then stops on a dime just outside the three-point line. Now he'll back it out to the timeline, will Ethan Cody. Coopersville by 9. Cody. Double team, just trying to dribble through it, and finally a timeout called by Coopersville. That saved Holland Christian a foul. Timeout on the court, Coopersville by 9, 3:40 left in the ballgame.
A great team doesn't happen overnight. It takes years of conditioning and hard work. It takes vision and a serious commitment to be the best you can be to strengthen and empower the team to its full potential. This is the legacy of Barber Ford. From your first step into the showroom to your regular oil changes, even to service and body work, you can feel Barber Ford's deep commitment to serving you. And it reaches further than that into the community with a commitment to making a difference. Barber Ford new pre-owned service and body shop. Online at barberford.net.
It's the last thing you see when you leave your house, and the first thing you see when you arrive home. Old, dull, boring. It's your garage door. It's time for a Clopay garage door from Quality Door Company. Go modern with wood, steel, maybe even more of a contemporary look with aluminum and glass. Freshen up the first and last thing you see at home with a garage door from Quality Door Company. A Clopay Master Authorized Dealer. Holland, Grand Rapids, Muskegon, and South Haven. Online at qualitydoor.biz.
3 minutes, 40 seconds left in the regular season. These teams fighting for second place in the OK Blue. Come in tonight with identical 8-5 records in the league. Cody, half court near side, gets it in to Stewart. Blake Stewart watched by Isaac Snyder. Gets it over to Cody. Cody working on Dykegraf, takes him to the right wing on a weave to Kastenholz. Kastenholz out to DeVries, midway between the rings. Now deep it goes to Stewart. Around a token screen by DeVries. Stewart all the way to the bucket. Easy layup. Just beat everybody to the basket, did Blake Stewart. That kind of speed nobody in white has, as we have said several times this year. Flies up top, Cruzy. Right side, Dykegraf. Right elbow, Overway. Back to Dykegraf, who missed the layup. Snyder gets the rebound. He can't get the layup to go. And it's finally rebounded by Stewart for Coopersville. That might have been the last gasp for Holland Christian. 48-37 Coopersville. They have the ball with 2:41 left. If you're a Holland Christian fan, that looked like a carry, and it was called out here. And now this guy wants to call a foul. So we're going to have a discussion. The carry occurred before the foul. We will see what prevails here. And now official number 1, after having talked to official number 2, we'll talk to official number 3. He didn't see it, and now official number 1 will come and talk to Coach Van Kempen. And I think what they're going to call here is that carry and a turnover for Coopersville. Just the 7th turnover of the night for the Broncos. Coach Van Kempen gives the thumbs up to the official that called it, as if to say, okay, whatever you say, sir, you're wearing the stripes. Here's Cruzy into the front court. Maroons are down by 11, 2.5 left in the ball game. Cruzy between the circles. The Maroons cannot take a whole lot of time here. They need to make some points. Lies to Overway, left elbow. Overway will fire the 15-footer and miss it. Rebound, Dykegraf. Turnaround from 10. Good by Colin Dykegraf. That's 6 for Dykegraf. 48-39, 2:09 left. Do you start to foul now? Maroons do have 17 fouls, so they can put them at the line. Cody kicks it left side for Sanford. Sanford hits Cruzy in the nose, no call. They double team Cody, and they're going to call a foul on Holland Christian, number 24, Cruzy. Cruzy takes one in the nose and then gets the whistle. That's a hard way to go. It's his 3rd, team's 8th. 1-1 for Ethan Cody. Cody, 9 points on the night, just 1 here in the second half with 1:51 left in the game. Lead right now is 9. Free throw on the way for Cody, and it is good. He becomes the 3rd man in double figures for Coopersville here tonight. 49-39, 1:51 left. On the way, and good again. It's like a nice insurance policy if you can make free throws near the end of the ball game. Cruzy dribbling up top. On the sideline right for Snyder. One dribble in the corner, Dykegraf. 1:38 left. Now on the block, Overway working his way in. Gets around, up and under DeVries to put it in. Jalen Overway with 18. And timeout called by Holland Christian. 1.5 left in the game. The Maroons are down by 9 on Joy Worship and HC Live.
Hi, this is Tracy with OK Tire, and if you've been considering retirement this winter, just stop by or call any one of your easy-to-find, locally owned OK Tire stores and talk to our retirement specialist. You'll quickly find out that no matter how much you have saved up for retirement, we have the right tire to get you retired quickly and easily. That's OK Tire, your retirement experts.
Your hometown tire store in Holland, Hamilton, and Zeeland.
Got our gas furnace working yet?
Afraid it's time to replace it.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking Daikin, one of the top-selling brands worldwide.
Daikin.
Daikin, extremely reliable, performance tested.
Daikin.
Daikin, super efficient, saving you lots of money on energy bills.
Now I'm thinking Daikin.
Call Bremer and Bauman at 396-7716 and ask about the $79 furnace tune-up special. That's 396-7716.
All right, here we go with the last minute and 29. Coopersville's ball. Holland Christian playing full court defense. Coopersville up by 9. They get it in cleanly to Stewart. Stewart, long pass ahead in the front court to Kastenholz. Kastenholz on the right wing, double teamed up top DeVries, back at the center circle Stewart. Now deep left for, what's that man's name? Cody. Whole ball game, and I lose him with a minute left in the ball game. Holland Christian foul number 12, Dykegraf his 4th. Team's 9th, 1 in the bonus, and Ethan Cody back at the stripe.
Broncos consult this game away from the free throw line.
Overway replacing Dykegraf for Holland Christian. Coach Ben Kempen saying no fouls, gentlemen. Still no rebounders along the lane for Coopersville. Nothing but net for Ethan Cody. He's got 12. The last 4 have come from the line. The lead is 10 with 1:15 left. Cody's second, also good. Kind of a knuckleball, but it works. Snyder, Cruzy quickly into the front court up the right side. Cruzy goes left side for Lies. Lies to Overway, left elbow. Down on the baseline, and another steal. 22 turnovers for Holland Christian. That was Stewart who got his hands on that one. Now Cody runs into Lies. Cody initiated that contact, but they're going to whistle it on Lies. His first, team's 10th. Cody back to the stripe again, this time to shoot 2. Cody can become their leading scorer with 1 here. The lead is 11. We're under a minute to play. Good. Ethan Cody with 14 to make the lead 12. And not that time. Overway pulls it down. 12 points down, 53 seconds left. Here comes Holland Christian. Cruzy left side, Johnny Lies. Lies into the lane, lost control, and they're going to say he was fouled. Ben DeVries will pick up the foul, his second, team's 4th. Man, has Coopersville put together a nice effort tonight in all phases of the ball game. Overway, baseline left. Lob it to Krimendahl. Krimendahl pulls it down, fires it up. No. Overway got the rebound up. No, but he's going to the line with 42.6 seconds left. And again, it's Ben DeVries, his 3rd. Team's 5th. Jalen Overway on a 17.8 average on the season has right there at 18 tonight. Had 21 against Coopersville back in February. Up and good. Give him 19. It's been this way too often this season. Overway doing his part offensively, but the other guys just can't seem to find the range. And he missed the second, did Overway. Rebound tracked down by Cody. Cody up the right side in a hurry. Now veers to the top of the key. Now down the lane goes Cody. Just trying to dribble out the clock and do it all by himself. Reach in foul called on Snyder. That's what Snyder was supposed to do. His second. Maroons are over the limit. And once again, Cody goes to the line to shoot 2. He's going to have to pay rent there pretty quick. 53-42, 31.6 seconds left. Got it. Even when they're not clean, they go. Dykegraf and Quinn for Overway and Cruzy. A couple of seniors for a couple of juniors. Cody got it again. Timeout Coopersville with 31.6 seconds left. We're back in 30.
Hi, friends. Delicious food and fellowship await you at the Wooden Shoe and the City Deli in Holland and the Farmhouse in Zeeland, serving you safely. Dine in, take out. The Wooden Shoe and the City Deli in Holland, the Farmhouse in Zeeland. See you soon.
Need printing or design? Zeeland Print has the experience, creativity, and passion to take your project from concept to completion and leave a great impression. Located on Main Street in downtown Zeeland, or visit zeelandprint.com.
certainly appears as if Holland Christian will end the regular season at 500, 8-8 overall. They'll be 8-6 in the OK Blue and in third place. Coopersville is going to end up in second place in the league with a 9-5 record, and they will be a fine 12-5 overall. Snyder will throw it in. Token pressure by Sanford in the backcourt for Coopersville, just trying to make Holland Christian take a little more time. And it comes to Lies. He'll run it up. 30 seconds left. Maroons are down by 13. Lies at the top. Lost control. Turnover number 23. Picked up by Stewart. And that looked a little bit rough, but Lies was just trying to hold Stewart up. Sort of had him wrapped up. So Lies picks up the foul, his second. And somebody other than Ethan Cody is at the stripe to our right. It's Blake Stewart. He's got 12 on the ball game. We're down to 19.4 seconds left. And a free throw is good. I wouldn't want to face this Coopersville team in tournaments right away.
No, they're tough.
Up and good again. 14 for Stewart. 57-42. They got the lead back up to 15, and then Krimendahl will get a dunk to put an exclamation point on his senior season. 57-44, 6 seconds left. Whistle. Foul in the backcourt. Coach Jansen saying, why bother? That one's on Lies. His third. And Luke Sanford will go to the stripe for Coach Pete Van Kempen. 4 points on the ball game. Four and a half seconds left. And a miss on the free throw. And for the last 4.5 seconds, Coach Jansen will go to the end of the bench. Bring in Nate Ribbons, Court Myard, Will Aldrink, Spencer Carter, and Cruzy comes back. Sanford after a miss, one more free throw coming. Got that one. And Cruzy will just get to half court with it and let it run out. Your final score at the Holland Civic Center this evening. The Broncos from Coopersville High School come in and take out Holland Christian by a final of 58-44. The difference in the ball game, turnovers. Holland Christian unofficially with 23 and Coopersville with just 7. You cannot win when there is that much of a disparity in your turnovers. Junior varsity game won here this evening by Holland Christian, 47-37. That avenged a 17-point loss to the Little Broncos back on the 27th of February in Coopersville. This one all Coopersville from the start. They led 19-6 after the first period and 32-15 after the second. They led 42-35 after 3. The Maroons did put on a 20-10 performance over Coopersville in that third period, but not enough as Coopersville came back out in the final period and beat the Maroons by a final of 58-44. Tonight's post-game show is brought to you by your local Farm Bureau Insurance representative, the Hop Agency in Holland. For prompt personal insurance services, call the Hop Agency at 396-5728. They're fully staffed to help you with any of your insurance needs. Here's how individual scoring looks for the victorious Broncos of Coopersville. Making his last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points from the free throw line. Ethan Cody led them in scoring with 16. Blake Stewart chipped in 14. Jack Castenholtz put in 13 points here tonight. Ben DeVries got 6. Luke Sanford with 5. They got 2 from Brian Moore and 2 free throws from Preston Thomasma. Coopersville a total of 58 points, scoring 16 in the fourth quarter. Holland Christian led by Jalen Overway, who had a typical Jalen Overway game with 19 points. They got 9 from Eli Krimendahl, back after a couple of games off for quarantine. Colin Dykegraf finished out his regular season as a senior with Holland Christian with 6 points here tonight. They got 3 from DeBlake Court, 3 from Johnny Lies, 2 from Snyder, and 2 from Ben Nelson. The Maroons totaling 44 with just 9 points in that fourth quarter. So Coopersville quarters of 19, 13, 10, and 16. Holland Christian quarters of 6, 9, 20, and 9. The Maroons fall to 8 and 8, and that's how they will finish the regular season. They'll finish at 8 and 6 and in third place in the OK Blue. Coopersville finishes their season 12 and 5 overall. They're 9 and 5 in the league, and they will finish in second place to Unity Christian. Let's wrap it up with a look at shooting percentages from Scott.
All right, for Holland Christian, they were 2 of 3 from the free throw line for 67% in this game. 18 of 34 on 2-point shots for 53%. 2 of 10 on 3-point shots for 20%. Overall shooting for the Maroons tonight, 20 of 44 for 45%. For Coopersville, they were 15 of 21 from the free throw line, 71%. 14 of 25 on 2-point shots for 56%. They were 5 of 19 from 3-point land for 26%. Overall shooting for the Broncos tonight, 19 of 44 for 43%. Unofficially tonight, Holland Christian with 34 rebounds to 12 for Coopersville.
If you like numerical symmetry like I do, Coopersville scored 58 points against the Maroons on the 27th of February. They scored 58 points against the Maroons here at the Civic Center this evening. Back in February, the Maroons managed 50. Tonight, they only got to 44. 23 turnovers, the story for Holland Christian tonight. Coopersville just too quick with the hands, too quick with the jumping, too much into the passing lanes. Maroons just having a terrible time trying to hang on to the basketball. You compare that to 7 turnovers for Coopersville, and that's your ball game, the final 58-44. Our offensive player tonight is brought to you by Verhaeghe Motors at 8th Street, Chicago Drive, your Mitsubishi dealer in downtown Holland.
Offensive player of the game tonight at the Civic Center is going to be Jalen Overway. Came in, scored 19 points. Jalen Overway, your offensive player of the game.
That's brought to you by Verhaeghe Motors in downtown Holland. And now the defensive player of the game, sponsored by Vanderlaan Home Improvement in Hudsonville.
Well, I think this might be his third one in a row, but I really like the way Colin Dykegraf's been playing defense for this team. He's very active, moves his feet well. Colin Dykegraf, your defensive player of the game.
Brought to you by Vanderlaan Home Improvement. Protect your home against the ravages of West Michigan weather with the call to Vanderlaan Home Improvement in Hudsonville, 669-1111. That's another regular season. We will have the weekend off and be on the air again about 7 o'clock Tuesday night from way down in Coloma, as the Maroons will face their OK Blue opponents, the Hawkeyes from Hamilton High School, for a chance to meet Coloma, which is having a really good season. That would be a semifinal game on Thursday night. But first things first, the Maroons play Hamilton on Tuesday night at about 7, and we'll be on the air here on Joy Worship. For Terry Vanoss at the Joy Worship Studio, Scott Nyheis alongside the whole crew from HC Live, I'm Roger Allen. Thank you so much for listening. Your final score once again here this evening, Coopersville 58, Holland Christian 44. So long, everybody.